If you like the sound of a good cammed out Windsor motor, 351, 302, you're definitely going to want to stick around for this video. As we're going to be swapping some mufflers over, as we got a new set of mufflers to stick on the black car, we just got a brand new 393 stroker, and it's got a 600 lift camshaft in it that's definitely going to chop some trees down in this video. We're going to take a peek at these new FP mufflers that we got in the mail, and then we're going to get them put on the black car. Now, last we left you in 2024, the 387 stroker that used to be in this car took a catastrophic failure. Kind of suffered from lack of cylinder head flow and, well, not a big enough cam. So this year we got a stage 5 man cam, trick flow, hydraulic roller camshaft in a 393 stroker with a brand new set of trick flow 227 heads. Well, those are the brand new ones that came out at PRI back at the end of 24. So it's definitely going to have some nice sound through the exhaust. That's going to give us a good comparison of what the Max that we have on here, the flow path mufflers, and the new FPs that we're going to install. We're also going to take a peek inside the new FPs and see how close they are to the Mac Pro Chamber or flow paths, you want to call them. And we're going to even take a look inside of both the Delta and the old school 40 series mufflers. As you know, those aren't built the same way as they were 20 years ago. So I don't care what anybody says. The old school Flowmasters from 10 or 15, 20 years ago, they were made a little different. So let's get the black car up on the lift. We're going to take the X pipe off. In some of the next videos, the format's going to be similar to what you have here. We're going to go over the exhaust real quick, and we're going to install some mufflers. We got Vibrants, we got SLPs, we got other Flowmasters to try. We got Spintex, we got Warlocks, I think that's what they call them, or neighbor haters, I don't know. We got a number of mufflers to go through before the end of the year. So let's get the car up. We'll check out the exhaust real quick. We'll get the mufflers off, and then we'll take a look inside of them real quick to see, I don't know, how close they look. See it best we can. This is what drives me crazy about these aftermarket pans. They always leak from a weld or something. It's just like, they're not built very well. Anyways, going to our exhaust here, this is a BBK 1 3/4 long tube headers that we actually modified with a 3-inch transition. They came with like a 2.5 transition, which, as you know, doesn't scavenge very well. This is a home-built X pipe that we created here, all 3-inch. We're not the best welders in the world. We had it set up to where we can do muffler swap videos with these clamps. So I'll be able to take these Max off pretty quick and be able to put the FP mufflers on and get some good sound out of them. I paid about 700 bucks for those long tubes. That's pretty much par for course for long tubes. The X pipe system was like 200 bucks, and I built it myself. And I custom fitted into 2 3-inch tailpipes that were part of like Flowmasters. Pretty nice little exhaust setup. Again, this is going to be the kind of the same format that we run through most of our muffler videos. And a lot of you guys have been following the channel already kind of know what's going on here. I made a whole video, multiple videos on how I built that exhaust. See, I got it set up there where you can get it off pretty easily as far as getting the exhaust off. I mean, it's a couple bolts and the exhaust is down. I didn't really set any hangers up. It don't really need to. With that sitting on the long tubes, the fact that I got the tailpipes actually hung from the hangers, it makes it so I don't have to put hangers on the mufflers and I can hot swap them. I often get asked where I got the X pipe from. Like I said, I got it from Summit Racing. It's one of the universal X pipes. You know, I did this used to be a 2.5-inch Flowmaster. I made it a 3-inch, which isn't a big deal. You just cut the hole out and make it work. That's what we did with the 3-inch Max that we're gonna get into and show you, do like a little versus thing, like look inside of them and see how similar they really are. Again, this is from Summit Racing. You can make this pretty much yourself, and you don't have to be a master welder to do it. And we just took the Mac flow pass off. As like I said, you can see we modified this to a 3-inch. I wanna take a peek inside and show you guys the design of the actual muffler. As I took a peek a little bit ago, and to be honest with you, that's why I wanted to bring it to the video to kind of show you what I seen. So we're gonna grab my trusty little headlamp light here that I use under the car. And did you know that if you hold the button on these things, they get brighter and dimmer? Ain't that crazy? So if you look inside the Mac, you see this little tube here. There's actually a couple of them, a little bit of a design here. I'll try to show you guys best I can here. Now, if you look inside, this isn't the inlet side of the FP muffler. Very similar. Look at that. Turn it around. Almost like they mimic the design almost, not to a perfection or to a T, but very close. Look at that. Now, if you look inside the Flowmaster, it's different. Definitely has a different style or design. Yeah, check that out. They're pretty close to the Mac design. Now, we've been talking about years, hey, I wish somebody would come out with a replica Mac muffler, and we might have found that very company. It might be close. Only way to really tell is to put it on the car and kind of take two sound clips next to each other. I mean, I'm not going to put the Macs back on. We're going to use some old footage that we had already, which should be enough to get an idea whether, I don't know, they're similar or not. Well, let me get the car back up in the air. Let's get the X-Pipe back on it. Put these mufflers on. Okay, here we have it. BBK long tube 1 3/4. Got some new FP performance mufflers set in there nice and tight. I'm gonna have to touch up some of these tailpipes one day, but now it's only time to get it fired up and see what it sounds like. And see how close it sounds to the Max, and just see how it sounds just in general. You know, 600 lift camshaft, trick flow 227 heads, port matched intake, 393 stroker, which is a 351 Windsor with a 3.85 stroke crank in it. Let's get it down off the lift and get it fired up. Matter of fact, I'm gonna fire it up real quick while it's on the lift to check for air. First fire on FP mufflers. They don't sound just like it. A little bit there. A little bit there. But not bad. I knew I had to mess with those for that. Wow. We'll have to take it outside. Get it outside. Alright guys, that's pretty much all I got for the video. If there's going to be a muffler that replicated the Mac Pro Chamber, Mac Flow Pass, it's that one. It was close. It was super duper close. I don't think I've ever seen a muffler like that. And I've looked inside of the Flowmasters and, you know, quite a few other designs. It sounds really, really close, as you can see from the sound clips that we've made. Could it be a comeback? I don't know. I mean, if they made a Pro Chamber, they probably would benefit from selling both at the same time. Anyways, that's all I got, man. Sounds really good. I'm really happy with it. Doesn't really leak at all. We're gonna make some adjustment to the tailpipes soon or whatever. We're just gonna enjoy the car. The car makes good horsepower, just enough to get in trouble with on the street. As you guys know, 400, 500, 600 horsepower to the wheels on Fox body is dangerous, and it's an accomplishment. We're gonna be giving these mufflers away on live from FP Performance. A big thanks to them for sending us a set to put content here on the channel for you. Check out that join button, become a member. Membership helps to do things like this and bring content like this to the channel. But outside of that, if you haven't subscribed already, consider subscribing. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoy the content. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. It sounds nasty. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love it. We're gonna rock them for a week or two, and then we're gonna give them away. We'll see you soon in the next video. Thanks for watching.